bad, illegitimate, crazy reviews. Many business owners watching this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's really unfortunate when it happens to you because it's like, wow, like some stranger who maybe you didn't even do business with, or maybe they literally are in some cases genuinely crazy and just out of touch with reality. You say the wall, it's white. They say actually it's orange, and it gave me a bad experience at your business or something like this. When I say bad reviews, when I say crazy reviews, so many of you know exactly what I'm talking about, but so few business owners actually talk about it, except behind the scenes. I was just on a phone call about 3 weeks ago with a long time client. We were catching up. He was just telling me like how stressful it was for his business, which is they're knocking on the door of $2 million in revenue. They do business with Fortune 500 companies. That's the majority of their clients. And he's saying, what really stresses me out are these just reviews. Like, I just get these crazy reviews that just don't make any sense. They're from, in some cases, a disgruntled former employee, just looking to badmouth them. Oftentimes it might be anonymous. And it feels like a stain that you just can't get out because it's your reputation. Now, I could tell you about this quote from Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. And he said something like, you basically just have to accept it in life because a lot of things are out of your control. And it's part of, just learning to focus on what is within your control. But reputation is one of those things. You can't control what other people are going to say to each other about you. You can only control and you should only focus on controlling your own actions, and just, the rest is up to whatever. And I think that's fairly true. It's certainly, what I've learned with over a decade of experience in marketing, in starting and scaling and growing companies. And I want to just share some interesting examples, both from personal experience and the experience of other companies, because it's a topic that is talked about too seldom. And more importantly, like what to do about it. Because a lot of people don't like fighting. They're like, I should just, forget it. Then they might even blame themselves, or they might fall into the trap. Like I was reading this article from Lead Pages the other day, and they were like, the title was something like how to deal with, bad reviews. And I really respect Lead Pages. I think that they're a great company. We've actually been a customer of their product for a long time. But this blog article in particular was just way off the mark. It was like, you should apologize. It's like, well, what if it's a person you don't even know? What if you said you were selling widgets and they were like, they didn't give me a triangle and they owe me a triangle, or whatever the case is? Should you, does apologizing actually make you look good? I mean, is that actually the right thing to do? So I'm going to go through a few examples. I'll tell you briefly about one example from personal experience. So we had in the past, we're constantly hiring at AutoGrow. I really love our team. Our team is amazing. They're just honestly some of the best people on the planet to work with. And our company would not be where it's at today and where it's going to be at a month, 6 months, a year from now without the great people that are on our team. So I'm really honored to be working with them. They're really some of the best, most talented, most reliable people on the planet. It's great because, I think as founders, you want to find people to work with who complement you, because one of the areas that I'm always looking to improve on is just, being consistent, because I tend to be like more creative, and I'll work in kind of sprints and in bursts of energy. And my team is just, they are a great complement to me. Some of them are like me in that way, but most of them are just very good at being very consistent and very reliable. And that's part of why clients sign up, with AutoGrow in the first place. But we got this crazy review because we're always hiring and we put up job ads. Someone who never contacted us, never messaged us, filled out a single form on our website, didn't even complete the job application form, but filled out just one part of the job application process, and never contacted us to ask a question, complain, didn't buy anything, was not a customer in any way. We never heard of this person, don't even know who this person is at all. Decided to give us a 1-star review on multiple websites, literally just saying a lie that in our job application, we were requiring people to write a 1-page essay on our core values as a company. And it's just a total lie. And there are other misstatements in there too, just saying, if you're not hired, you have to give up ownership of this essay, which is going to benefit the company. So apparently we're requiring people to write an essay about our core values as a company, and we get to keep it. And that somehow is benefiting us. It's like, okay, that's not even logical. Like, how would those essays actually benefit us? There are unethical companies out there, right? So if a complaint is legitimate and factual, great. I think review sites are wonderful for that. When it comes to people who you don't know, who are literally just maybe bitter or something is wrong in their life and they're looking to blow off steam, or just they're on a campaign of harassment, like this person had, we did research on this person. They had like every other review, they're coming out with a new review. I think this was like almost like a mini career they were starting. A new review, like multiple 1 or 2 star reviews every single week for other businesses on this website where they were posting. We contacted the website, saying, hey, look, you've removed other reviews in the past that we were able to prove were, fake or violated your guidelines, your terms of service. And for whatever reason, they wouldn't do it in this case. And they were like, oh, but the person showed documentation that this was a genuine experience. They filled out a single form on our website. I mean, yeah, real genuine experience. Anyway, now what we're doing in this case is my strategy is, and my recommendation is, as businesses, like, you should not tolerate people like literally writing lies about you personally, especially, and certainly also not about your business if they are objectively false and provably false. Okay, you should not tolerate that. And you should reply strong, be professional, okay? And you can turn it into an opportunity as well, because yeah, it sucks that people are going to see it, but if they see the reply as well, and if it's, an interesting factual reply and a professional reply, it shows a little bit about, your philosophy and how you do business. And also shows, because most reasonable people, they're going to be able to recognize the BS reviews that are just like, from the crazies, so to speak. But in addition, like if it's something particularly egregious, you really need to push back, because I'm not a lawyer, okay? But there is such a thing as libel. And unfortunately, some of these websites, there are other, there are reputable ones, like Google reviews, for example. But there are some that are just not reputable. I'm not going to name them to give them any sort of attention. They're literally there just for people to post, whatever they want, to try to exert some sort of leverage over the business, or just because they want to blow off steam, or they're just angry and they just want to take it out on the business, whether it's, even if it's not a legitimate beef. But then, even if they want to take it down later, in cases that I've read about with some of these unethical websites, you have to go through mediation with these websites and pay a $2,000 fee to go through mediation to maybe get it taken down. And it is what it is. But use what is within your power. Try reaching out to the person directly as well through email to be like, hey, listen, like, here's what the situation actually was and the facts of the situation are. And try to, maybe they were having a bad day, and maybe they'll take it down, or at least maybe they'll update it. Maybe it goes from, up to a 4-star review or even 5 stars. You can maybe turn around. Some people are reasonable and they just have a bad day. And they want to feel in control of their life or something like this. So they post a bad review. Let me give another example. This is from a company that I recently became a customer of. I give them some free promotion. It's called Ice Age Meals. So part of how I heard about Ice Age Meals was they were pitching on Shark Tank, and basically they make, just delicious, healthy meals, and they ship them to you immediately overnight. It's a little expensive. I'm still trying them out, but so far I think the quality of the food is great, and you should check them out, iceagemeals.com if you're interested, or iceagemeals.net. All right. So anyway, that's what they do as a business. So they save you time of having to actually cook your own meals, and they keep it nice and healthy. But in this kind of, thank you, for being our customer. Hey, the holidays are coming up or whatever, you should order this. On the back, they have this thing inviting you to leave reviews. They say, tell your friends, word of mouth is tremendously valuable, especially coming from the mouths we feed. If you give your friends one of your meals, tell us and we'll credit you on the next order. That's pretty good for promoting, spreading their product. Anyway, for Google reviews, they say, leave a Google review. We currently have just over 200 reviews with 4.9 stars. We'd love to have more. Okay, pretty good call to action. For Facebook, they say Facebook review. And this is talking about when they were on Shark Tank. Coming out of that, we got hit pretty hard when we were on Shark Tank. Many people who had never tried our product left some crazy reviews, 3 exclamation marks. We're not complaining, but we could use your help. The more authentic reviews, the better, exclamation mark. And then for Yelp review, they said, Yelp review, if you're local, please exercise this option. Same thing with Facebook. The crazies came out when we were on Shark Tank. One guy actually said that we cook our meals in the parking lot using dog food and exhaust fumes from our vehicles, exclamation mark. Kind of funny, but not really. So this is a cool way where they actually, to me, it's cool how they were real. They spoke, from the position of how, real people speak. They're transparent about it. They accurately labeled, I can't speak for all the negative reviews that they may have gotten, but probably a lot of them, were the crazies came out. I think that's a fun and funny way to bring attention to it. It makes it memorable. It actually makes me more likely to want to go out and help them. And by the way, guys, if you're enjoying this video, if you like this ad hoc format that I'm doing, where I do my best to give you guys a behind the curtain, inside baseball. I'm not really a big sports fan, but inside baseball, kind of look at how we are building and growing and marketing and scaling our business, AutoGrow, and just what I'm learning along the way as part of this journey. Leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what your biggest challenge is right now in business, whether you're a startup, whether you're a marketer inside a larger enterprise. I'd love to hear from you directly. What's your biggest challenge? How else can I help you? Any topics or requests or questions, definitely send them my way. And be sure, if you're watching this on YouTube, hit subscribe, that like button. I appreciate it. And if you're watching this on our blog, or even if you're not, definitely subscribe to our email list as well to be sure. That's probably the best way to make sure that you hear about new content as we come out with it. So anyway, let me go ahead. That being said, share the screen. So you can introduce a little bit of humor to highlight that, look, we know what it is. We know that, maybe it's an unearned review, or maybe it's coming from, one of the crazies, using, your judgment. But yeah, here's another one that's just funny. Not so relevant to the topic, but Ford's Theater, review from Abraham Lincoln. I was murdered here, would not recommend. And then sometimes you'll get, reviews or negative social proof, maybe that comes in through, Twitter, other social media channels. So anyway, Old Spice here is trolling on Taco Bell a little bit. They say, why is it that fire sauce isn't made with any real fire? Seems like false advertising. They reply, hey, Old Spice, is your deodorant made with real Old Spices? So have a little bit of levity. Yes, it sucks if you get a negative review, but share your experiences. What examples that you find are interesting, maybe from your own experience. How did you deal with it? What was the outcome? Do you just ignore it? Did you go and lawyer up and sue the person? Did you reply and just leave it at that? Did you email them privately and maybe make the situation right? Leave a comment, let me know. Again, would love to hear from you guys. And as always, check us out. If you are interested in getting quality marketing work done for you fast, check us out at autogrow.co. And we have a new offer that's live right now. We have a 7-day free trial, and that's on top of the 14-day money-back guarantee. The way that works is it's 14 days from the time that you sign up. So you sign up for the free trial, you're charged after the 7th day or on the 7th day, whatever it is, it's automated. And then you have 7 additional days for your peace of mind. And we do that because, Yes, it's a service being done by humans. Yes, it's all custom work. Whether you need ads, landing pages, entire website designs, copy written for your sales pages, ads management, app management, development. We just added video and motion graphics, and we just added also voiceover, and we're adding more and more benefits and more features every single day. It's through a custom web platform that we built. It's really simple and easy to use. And you just get access to a whole team of professionals right at your fingertips instantly right after you sign up. It's an amazing value. So check it out. Again, 7-day free trial. If you have questions, you want to hop on the phone with us before you actually sign up, you can do that too. We're happy to get on the phone and answer any questions that you feel maybe aren't answered by our website. So it's autogrow.co. And as always, love to hear from you guys. Hit that like button, hit subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Let me know if you like this format. Again, my name is Matt Ackerson from autogrow.co. Keep auto growing and stay focused. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.